Hello, hello. Welcome back to the course, and congrats on making this far in the course. We're actually halfway through the entire course. So far, we have covered the basic concepts of retargeting, the strategy behind it, the retargeting ads on Facebook and Google, and now in this section, we're going to go over YouTube and learn how to set up retargeting campaigns on YouTube. Well, YouTube, as you know, is the Earth's biggest online streaming platform. And as you can imagine, because there's a huge population using YouTube, there's a huge opportunity for retargeting as well. By its nature, YouTube is a very different platform compared to Facebook and Google. And since it's so different, you need to keep in mind the unique characteristics of the platform before you set up the different retargeting campaigns on YouTube. And that way, you can make sure you are optimizing your retargeting spend on YouTube. The first key difference that you need to keep in mind is that YouTube is heavily focused on video advertising. Although you can use video ads on other platforms like Facebook and Instagram, the majority of the ads on YouTube are video, and that's why you need to develop high quality videos when you're running ads on YouTube. The second thing I wanted to point out about YouTube advertising is that you can still achieve a relatively higher return on investment on YouTube. That's because cost per clicks on YouTube is still very low compared to other advertising options. And because you can engage your customers more with quality content, you are more likely to convert them over on your website. But of course, to be successful on YouTube advertising and retargeting, you need to invest more time and energy and possibly more money to develop better quality videos and content. In this section, I'm going to walk you through the different types of ads that you can run on YouTube and then show you how you can actually set up retargeting ads on YouTube. Let's move on to the next video. Cool. Now let's look at the different types of YouTube ads that you will most likely use using retargeting. First, we have in-stream ad and in-display ad. In-stream ads are those ads you see before you play a certain video on YouTube, and it can be set up as either skippable or forced. If it's a skippable in-stream ad, you won't be charged until a user watches the video up to 30 seconds. If it's a forced in-stream ad, you can make sure that the user goes through the entire content, but at the same time, you need to keep in mind that it's not the best user experience. In-display ads are those ads that show up under suggestion or any other feed you have. And these are usually high impact placements where you can drive more traffic to your YouTube channel or YouTube videos. Next one we want to use is in-search ad. And these are the ads that show up on YouTube when a user searches certain video on the platform. These are the three different formats of YouTube ads that you most likely use when setting up retargeting campaigns. Again, each ad format serves a different purpose. So before you set up your retargeting campaign on YouTube, think about the objective of your retargeting campaign again and carefully choose a combination of different formats. Awesome! Now let's move on and see how we can create a retargeting ad on YouTube. To do that, of course, you need to have an account on YouTube. I assume most of you would probably have at least one account on YouTube by now, but if you don't, pause this video and go ahead to create an account on YouTube. And once you have an account on YouTube, go to youtube.com and click on this upload button to upload your ad on YouTube. Uploading a video on YouTube is pretty straightforward and easy. All you need to do is select the file to upload. And for this video, I'm gonna upload this ad video that I randomly created. And just type in the title of the ad video. Let's just say, get fresh grocery delivered in 3 hours. In description, you can say something like, quality guaranteed again. And you can add additional tags to attach on your video. You can also choose to add a custom thumbnail, and once this gets uploaded, we can publish and move on. And now we're going to come back to the AdWords dashboard, and we're going to go ahead and actually create a YouTube ad by clicking on this campaign button. So click on the button and go to video. And this will bring us to the screen where we can set up the campaign details. Again, let's set up a campaign name. I'm going to name it YouTube Test. You can also choose different campaign types here, either standard, mobile app installs, or shopping. I'm going to leave it as standard for now. And for campaign budget, I'm going to set it as $50 per day initially. You can also choose the different networks, whether you want it to be shown on the YouTube search or YouTube videos, or include different video partners. If you click on this video partners, YouTube will show your ads across its video networks, and that will give you a better reach and more traffic. Locations, again, I'm going to leave it as all countries and territories. And now I'm going to save and continue to creating an ad group and ad by clicking on this button. Next step is creating an ad group. Again, if you have different customer lists, I would recommend that you use the different customer list name to distinguish the different ad groups. So for this one, let's say viewers 180 days. And here you need to add the link to your video that you just uploaded. So I'm going to paste the link to my video I just uploaded. And now we can choose whether we want the format to be in-stream or in-display ad. I'm going to choose in-stream ad for now. And it gives you a nice preview of the in-stream ad itself. And you can type in the display URL. I'm going to type in my grocery now URL, which most of you would be now familiar with. And I'm going to use auto-generated image from videos in my channel for companion banner, which is recommended option. And for ad name, I'm going to say something like engage one test. And now for bidding, we can set maximum cost per view. And this is the highest price you're willing to pay for someone to view the video when it's run as an ad. I'll usually put about $2 initially, and then as I see the campaign performance moving on, I'll try to adjust it based on the performance. And now we're going to click on narrow your targeting. And if you click on remarketing and choose AdWords remarketing list here, you can bring all the remarketing lists that we created in the previous section. And I'm going to choose viewed product because that's the audience that I want to target. And click on done. And again, you can try to narrow your targeting further at this point, but since the audience list that we have is so small, we're just going to move on and leave it as it is. So let's click Save Ad Group. Click on Finish. And boom, now you have your first retargeting ad on YouTube. So at this point, we're going to click on the campaign name, which is YouTube Test in this case. and go to Ad Groups here and see whether the ad group is properly created. Click on Ad Group and check out the actual ad, and it seems like the ad is under review. Usually it takes less than 24 hours to go through the review, but I would recommend that you come back to this screen after a couple of hours and make sure that your ad is reviewed and running properly. Cool. So we have created our first YouTube retargeting ad. Great job, and hope this was helpful. Cool. Welcome back to the course. And in this video, I would like to introduce one of the coolest features that Google has recently introduced, and it's called Customer Match. Customer Match lets you target your customers using the email list of your existing customers. And this is something a lot of advertisers have been asking for, and Google has finally introduced in 2015. This is quite similar to the feature that Facebook provides to match your customer email list. And it's a very simple process, and I'm going to show you how to set this up. So on your AdWords account, just like we did with remarketing lists, click on Shared Library, go to Audiences, and here you need to click on Remarketing List. And instead of clicking on website visitors as we did with the audience list creation session, you need to click on customer emails, type in the name of the list, let's say existing user list 1. Here you can choose to upload your customer email addresses or even use custom combinations. We're going to use upload customer email addresses. And here you can choose the file that you want to upload. Go to desktop and click on the customer list that we have. This is a list of customers that you already have. And essentially, this is a collection of the emails that you have gathered through your past interactions with these customers. And just like we did on Facebook, we're going to upload this list in CSV format. And now back here on AdWords, choose this customer list file and click on this compliance checkbox. And you can simply upload and save list by clicking on this button. So now we have uploaded the list to the audiences, and it says 20 out of the 20 email addresses are accepted. And it usually takes a little bit of time to process the list on the system. So if you want a YouTube retargeting ad off of this list, make sure you upload the customer list in advance so that you can utilize this list when you want to set up the ad. Now, once we have this list ready, we can actually go back to the Campaigns tab and move on to create another campaign based on that audience list. So to do that, again, click on Campaign button, go to Video, name the campaign, let's say YouTube Test 2. And the rest of it is the same as the previous campaign that we just created. Budget maybe $40. Or otherwise, if you want to import the exact settings from the existing video campaign, you can simply click on this and choose the previous campaign that you set up, and it'll automatically load the settings. Click Save and Continue. And let's set up an ad group. I'm going to name it Customer List 1. And again, you need to copy and paste the link to your video on YouTube. So I'm gonna paste it here. And the rest of the process is the same. Click on In-Stream Ad, type in your display URL, and name your ad. I'll maybe leave it as video ad. And you can set up the maximum cost per view as well. Put it at $2. And here again, we're gonna go to remarketing. And now you need to specify that you wanna base your targeting on the customer list that you have just uploaded. So click on this button and go to AdWords remarketing settings again. And here you're going to see existing user list one, which is the list that we just uploaded. Click this one, click done, boom, and we're done. Save ad group, finish. And we have the campaign that's targeting specifically the existing user list that we have just uploaded. If you want to check the target audience, click on remarketing here. And as you see here, this campaign is specifically targeting this remarketing customer list. And this way we can better customize the messaging and the overall campaign strategy. Customer Match is currently available for only YouTube, Gmail, and Search. And it's not supporting Google Display Network because of privacy concerns. But even for YouTube, Gmail, and Search, this is a huge addition to your retargeting efforts. So I hope you make the most out of this feature in reaching the existing users that you already have and touching them with the right message at the right time.